Well, I've got three things, actually. First of all, it starts with the mindset of drop the needle. It's a new game. When I heard you say right away, Rennie, we're a non-essential service, I thought, that's sending a dangerous message out to the universe. You're damn right you're essential. We need, people need, organizations need magnificent venues like this. This is like Carnegie Hall. This is Canada's version. We're seeing the most magnificent meeting space in the entire country, and I can't help but think that it starts with mindset and your own belief, but then how does it translate into repackaging? If you think about the movie theaters, how did we always buy the popcorn? It was small, medium, large. Well, how could you do the same thing, especially you're in the epicenter of some of Canada's biggest corporations. So what packages could you design, kind of like movie theater popcorn, for corporations like, for instance, some of the big banks who need a space like this, who could, and then you could offer exclusive rights. How much more could you charge for someone who wants the exclusive access to a facility like this and have them on a monthly retainer? Just off the top of my head, I'm thinking there's got to be at least 10 companies headquartered in Toronto that would pay you $15,000 a month to have this space every month.
That's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Thank you.
Here?
I like it.
Yeah.
Me? Yep. I'm going to always keep going back to behaviour. And you as a leader, we talk about leaders being role models. So if you get really clear on your behaviour and live them very consistently, that will permeate down the organisation. I think you probably are a pretty strong leader, but I also think you're going to work and move into more stress. And so great leaders under stress remain pretty consistent and make decisions through their values, and then they action directly to their behaviour, right? So the question we would ask you is, how do you want to be recognised or described as a leader post-COVID? Chuck down 10 to 15 words again, but then land on the two or three that really, when under pressure, you turn to them. Professional, committed, honest, whatever that might be, because there'll be so many decisions moving forward that are going to stress you out, and your default behaviour is probably not the one we want. We want to have a decision made on values. And then underneath those values again, define what are the behaviours I currently display that holds me back from being recognised as that, and then just cross-reference it. Whatever's the opposite will be your behaviours that you can pin up literally in your mirror of your bathroom where you look at every day. I'm professional and committed and honest, or whatever that might be. Because the way you show up, the way you behave, is the way everyone else is going to emulate moving forward.
Yep. Thank you.
Your sound. Say it again. Erica?
Erica, is your paper over your mic?
Erica, paper. Mike.
Is this better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you. I'm going to jump in right now and give some feedback. Basically, what Gare said about your studio being the Madison Square Garden of studios here in Canada is it puts you way ahead of the competition in so many ways, not to mention all the technology that we offer. The studio that we're using today, the way that you are mixing virtual and live, the way that you are able to build the studio in I think a day, if I'm right, Jamie. You do incredible work, but how many people outside this small industry know about this space? This space and your capabilities can be used in so many different ways. What I would say to you, you mentioned that sales and marketing has become the focus of yours, and I think that's important. I also think it's important to build it through legal time. So for me, the idea of content marketing would be key for you. The idea of you building events yourself. The idea of you creating more of these opportunities for your potential clients and not even charge them. and let the word get out about this incredible facility and the incredible skills that your team have. Because if this doesn't cost you a lot of money to do an event like this for us, you don't lose a lot of money. The advertising, the word of mouth, to get people into your space, to me, would be key.
Yep.
And on that note, I'm going to send Brad over to you to give him his advice.
We are in a fantastic space. I mean, all of us were thoroughly impressed when we walked into this space. If we boil it down, you are in the space, talent, and equipment rental business now, right? I mean, we show up, we pay you a fee, we access all of this space, all these great people, and all of this great equipment. Maybe the idea for you is to pivot into something completely different. Rather than trying to do these big events from these big companies, maybe there's another opportunity here for you, rather than to get paid for essentially the use of all of this and then walk away. You know, while we're sitting here in this beautiful space, there are kids at home on YouTube with a cheap iPhone making millions of dollars a year opening toys, right? And so, you know, and when we think about that, there's countless celebrities on YouTube who are making a ton of money. There's countless celebrities on TikTok who are making a ton of money. They're getting paid by the platform, and their channel is generating millions of dollars a year. Some of those people are here in Canada. Could you not start to hunt down some of these people who are doing cooking shows out of their house, who are doing all these different shows, identify the people with medium-sized channels and bring them in here, turn their show into something more professional, but take ownership of the show. Rather than charging them for the time, say, hey, we're going to become the partner in your channel. We're going to shoot your cooking show here, and we're going to own half your channel. Yeah. We're going to own this income. And you're now taking this downtime where you have a skeleton crew, but you still have all of the stuff, and you film these, you take these medium-sized social media, YouTube, video celebrities and bring production value to what they're doing, and take ownership of the royalties that are coming in, as opposed to just getting paid for the time.
Yeah. I love what Brad said. You're like Sam Phillips of Sun Records, discovering the new Elvis of the YouTube generation.
Yeah.
And you could leverage that by building a video around, like Erica said, using content marketing. You could even hold a contest where you show off the space and say, hey, if you're a YouTuber or a podcaster or you have a TikTok channel or something else, and you want to come and use this space, make a 60-second video telling us why we should bring you here for free and turn your YouTube show into something more professional.
Yeah.
And you could get the word out that way. Yeah. And at the same time, all these YouTubers and these social media people are going to see it, but so are the decision makers at these larger companies. They're going to, wait a minute, this place is right around the corner from Costco? You know?
Yeah. I like that.
On that note, I just want to add one more point. How do I know these people? I know these people because we are speakers, facilitators, coaches. We are in the same mastermind speakers community. Some of us are in the same speakers agency. We speak at the same business groups. The first question I asked Melissa when I did this tour was, is there some type of package, subscription package for speakers like us? I gave a talk at Canada Life recently. These speakers are speaking to the top companies in the country. If there was a way to package and offer people like us as a group some type of ability to come in with a Canada Life within what we're paid, giving a percentage of what we're being paid, or everybody chips in if they have a certain amount, they're allowed to come here X amount of time per month, then I think you could tap into the high-end speakers in the country, because it's not just about who your audience is, these big conventions, these big pharmaceutical companies. I get that. But there are speakers in this room and tomorrow as well who do talks even within the virtual environment throughout COVID, who might be interested, like me, if I could afford it within a certain subscription package, to come in here and do my next talk with a big organization.
That's good.
Yeah.
So that was one thing I thought. On that note, we have a few seconds left. I'd love to catch up with you, Rennie, after this, if not today, shortly. to see which of these could be useful. It's a lot to take in, so that we can find what the next steps are that we can help you in order to solve that problem or parts of the problem to get your business, which is a magnificent Madison Square Garden of events. There's no question. I mean, we're all pretty picky. We see a lot of stuff. And our guests on Zoom, they only have that one image, but we're here and we're a bit in awe of this. And not a bit, a lot in awe of this. So we want to make this work, and we're going to do our best to help you.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Rennie.
everyone.
Okay, we're good.